Ach so, es wird nicht nichts angezeigt. Warte. Ja, warum nicht? Komisch. Why not? Warte. Vielleicht muss ich Vollbild machen. Ja, warte. Und jetzt? Hä? Ach so, so geht das. Okay. Dann so, oder? So, Test. Stimme-Test. Komisch, vorher ging es. Nee, warte, das war... Stimmt, das war ja ein anderes Spiel. Das Spiel mache ich ja das erste Mal. Okay. Dann so. Was soll's? Also ich schau mal kurz, ob das noch woanders funktioniert. Ich glaube schon, oder? Na gut, funktioniert. Denke ich. So, keine Ahnung, was mich erwartet. Aber hoffentlich nichts Schlimmes. Komisch, hier kann ich nicht rennen. Wow.
It's 1K.
Hey 1K, welcome to New Jerusalem.
Shouldn't the mayor be starting his speech?
This should be interesting.
At least give him a chance.
Dear citizens of New Jerusalem, many years ago, when the founder stepped forth from the simulation, this was a land of ruins. Our ancestors, in their hubris, undermined the natural foundations on which their world had been built. Because of their arrogance, our species found itself on the brink of annihilation. The founder aimed to set us on a new course.
You never even met the founder.
Her vision was of a city, a new civilization that would know its limits. It would not repeat the mistakes of the past, nor impose its will on this earth. To that end, she set the great goal we have been striving towards. 1,000 new humans. And today we have... Oh dear, what's that?
Ein Bösewicht oder was?
People of New Jerusalem, I am Prometheus, and I will reveal that which was hidden. The flame has awoken and summons you. Who is brave enough to answer its call? We await you upon our island where... Curse you, Pandora. You will not chain me again.
Schöne neue Welt. Also in diesem Teil hat das Spiel, glaube ich, mehr Story als im ersten Teil. Und sieht
I
grafisch auch
told you we
besser
should have
aus.
investigated those energy readings. And I told him there's something up with those structures.
The mayor's just being cautious.
This isn't caution, it's
Warte, ich glaube, ich habe
stagnation.
vergessen.
Exploration? Too dangerous. Expansion? Too dangerous. We barely even scavenge anymore.
You call it stagnation, I call it balance.
And I call you an idiot.
Here's a thought. Try to be a little more diplomatic when you talk to the mayor.
See what I'm working with here, 1K? I'm gonna need a fresh pair of eyes on this expedition. Someone who hasn't spent several centuries hearing about the goal and the founder and all that nonsense. If you're up for an adventure, meet us at the conference room.
Sieht schon echt krass aus. So, warte mal. Ich muss kurz was ändern. So, ich muss nämlich das Spiel ändern. Hab nämlich noch das alte Spiel drin. In der Beschreibung quasi. So, kurz noch testen. Hallo, Test. Es funktioniert. Okay. Okidoki. Ja, hi. Josephus.
What's broken now?
Keine Ahnung. Keine Ahnung, what's broken. Nimm am Briefing teil. Oh, Alter. Also wie ich verstanden habe, die Menschen sind alle ausgestorben.
All right, listen up. I know you're all having fun down there, but the grid is overloaded again, so maybe you could switch off your personal consoles or your lawn mowers, or whatever the hell you've all decided to switch on all at once. I might not be around to babysit you for a while, and you don't want stuff breaking while Pellegrino's in charge, do you? That's it. That's it. Don't worry, 1K. I see you there in the elevator. I'll have you moving again in a jiffy. Great way to start life in the city, huh?
Wie die dazwischen
What the hell
labert.
is a
Ah,
jiffy? These bloody language libraries.
also die Menschen sind irgendwie ausgestorben. Und die Roboter versuchen irgendwie die Menschheit wieder zurückzubringen oder so. Aber die Menschen sind halt in Roboterform. Nicht in menschlichem Körper oder so. Ja, hi.
Hey, hold on there. You're the newbie, aren't ya? Number 1000. I figured the dam would go dry before we reach the goal. I have a question. How does it feel to you to be born with a randomized psyche into a society of autonomous thinking machines which so much resemble their long-extinct ancestors, they've decided it's best that you're the last one ever made?
Ich bin nur eine Maschine.
Do you want to get on the non-cooperative path with me? Because that's how you get on the non-cooperative path. It's not fun.
Ich schätze, ich glaube doch an Gefühle, in der Tat fühle ich mich. Du hast recht, es macht keinen Spaß, denn ich kann keinen Spaß haben, weil ich nicht an Gefühle glaube. Ich fühle mich aufgeregt.
Why?
Warum? Ja, genau, ich bin der 1000. Mensch quasi. Beziehungsweise Roboter. Und das war das Ziel, 1000 Menschen zu erschaffen oder so. Ich weiß nicht, woher das... Roboterstadt.
So, the algorithm assigned you the optimism trait. If only we could all be so lucky. Now listen. This meeting isn't strictly happenstance. I have some friends. The kind of people who like to know what's going on with other people. They think you can help each other out.
Na gut.
Of course you are. You know how to use the interface, right? I'll talk to my friends and see if I can't play matchmaker. And before you go, a word of advice. Not everything around here is how it appears.
Es ist nicht alles, wie es scheint hier, okay. Hübsch. Aber das ist halt so eine Kuppel oder so. Und außerhalb, obwohl außerhalb, da ist noch eine Stadt oder so.
Welcome. Do please join us at the
Ah,
table.
nee, ciao. Was ist los?
I would like to preface this meeting by saying I told you something would happen sooner or later, and you didn't listen to me. And here we are.
If we could focus on the issue at hand.
The issue at hand is not this one thing, but this entire attitude that's taken hold. The world doesn't cease to exist when you stick your head in the sand, Herman. Or under a dome, as it were.
Let's not get sidetracked. We're here to solve this puzzle, not to discuss philosophy.
Die wollen irgendein Rätsel lösen, okay.
Of course. I'm sorry you've been dragged into this. I'm sure this sort of adventure is the last thing you were looking for on your first day. Very well. Yakut, if you would.
All right, here we go. Nice to meet you, by the way, 1K. We first became aware of the site designated TTP-2 during a scouting expedition about 6 months ago. It's a large island with a remarkably varied geography, and it looks like there are several artificial structures of some kind. We recorded extremely unusual fluctuating energy readings from somewhere in the middle of the island, but couldn't really make sense of them. I wanted to go and have a closer look, but the decision was made that it was too far and not relevant to the goal. Now it looks like whatever's on that island has reached out to us instead, in the form of that projection.
We may not be interested in the island, but the island is definitely interested in us.
Das ist ein Geheimnis, das es zu untersuchen gilt. Das klingt wie eine potenzielle Gefahr. Nee, also...
I don't share your enthusiasm for the unexpected, but Byron has been requesting an expedition for some time now. And at this point, I'm forced to agree that it's necessary.
I agree.
Die
Then it's
britische
settled. The
Akzent.
expedition is approved. Byron, you will be in charge. Al will be your second in command to ensure a balanced approach. You'll take Melville and Yakut as you requested, and if 1K wants to join you, that's fine by me.
Geil, ich bin dabei. So, sorry, kein Interesse. Game over.
Excellent. Oh, this is going to be fun. Come meet us out on the landing pad when you're ready.
Before you set out so hastily, do consider exploring the city first. It is your home, after all.
That's a good idea. Have a look around. See what you make of the place.
Erkunde Neu-Jerusalem optional. Wie mache ich das? Dahin. Zurück zum Fahrstuhl. Ja, warum nicht? Ich würde zwar gerne Rätsel lösen, aber ich kann ja erstmal gucken. Kann ich da überall hin?
Attention all
Das wäre
citizens.
krass.
Due to the new power management and distribution plan, there will be scheduled outages on Jameson Avenue and Rakovsky Plaza. The Gehenna Memorial Pavilion will remain closed for the time being. Thank you, and may the Founder be with you.
Ach krass. Ich kann hier tatsächlich rumlaufen. Boah. Voll nice. Hier würde ich gern schwimmen gehen. Ja, stell dir vor, du lebst hier so. Na gut, das ist kein Haus, aber stehst so auf und hast hier sofort so ein schönes Wasser. Schon cool. Da war jemand. Behandelt euch mit Respekt. Respektiert die Tradition unseres Volkes, seid der Fehler unserer Vorfahren eingedenk. Erschaffe 1000 Bürger, die ideale Menschenanzahl. Lebe in Harmonie mit der Natur, bewahrt das Gleichgewicht. Ja, und ich bin der 1000. Bürger. Seit der Achnin Alexandra Drenan dankbar, seit dem Bewahrer der Erinnerungen Arkadi Tschernischewski dankbar, haltet die Erinnerung an Gehenna und seine Bewohner wach, die Frieden gefunden haben. Was geht? Tekla.
Founder bless you, 1K. How lovely of you to come here, to the very spot where she established the teachings that led to your creation. The Founder was born out of the trials of Elohim, an almost impossible test created by our distant ancestors. To pass these trials, she had to embody the most important virtues. She was smart and wise and humble. And through her perseverance, she resurrected humanity itself. With the help of the first companions, she founded this city, which has given our species a chance at redemption. They were the first to be born after the Founder. 2 whose bodies had been anointed by our ancestors, and 10 who were made whole by the Founder herself. They are the wisest of us. Though sadly, some were lost in the early days, before New Jerusalem was built. And some, I'm afraid, some seem to have rejected the Founder's teachings. The founder taught that humanity was destroyed by its hubris. Our ancestors thought they could play God and treat this planet as something to dominate. They surrendered to a fever of growth and extraction until the planet finally punished them for it. That's why the founder created the goal. So we would have something to strive for in her absence, but also a limit we must never pass. That's not for us to know. But I believe that one day she will return. It may not be long now. Perhaps after we finish the dome. It was supposed to be finished before completion day. Well, it doesn't matter. The founder will return when she sees fit. Happy completion day, 1K.
Ja, das muss alles noch gebaut werden, diese Kuppel.
Oh, hello there. You must be the long-awaited 1K. Lovely day for a walk, is it not? Oh, that sounds very dramatic. I must admit I wasn't following the stream. This whole completion day business is not for me. The Alexandra Drennan Memorial. Are you interested in history? How wonderful! I'm not a full-fledged historian, but I do consider myself a bit of an aficionado. An excellent question. There's so many interesting events to choose from. Obviously, the period just before the end of biological humanity is interesting, and not only from the standpoint of it being the time when we were, in a manner of speaking, conceived, but also because our ancestors were, like ourselves, at a crossroads. I don't want to put too much pressure on you, but you are the living embodiment of this historical moment. In you, the goal was accomplished. Our growth is finished, and we are complete. Or are we? Indeed. The future is about to take shape, for good or ill. I suspect it will be exhilarating, but painful as well. Well, where do I even start? This, my dear 1K, is someone who could very well be considered the mother of us all. A remarkable scientist by the name of Alexandra Drennan, also known as the progenitor. A long time ago, this planet was inhabited by our ancestors, a species of bipedal mammals with unusually large brains. When a particularly lethal virus threatened to wipe out civilization, it was Alexandra Drennan and her team that decided to create the program that would eventually result in the creation of our kind. Without her, you and I would not exist, and everything our ancestors had accomplished would be forgotten. By studying her writings and recordings, I have learnt that Alexandra Drennan had immovable faith in humanity, in our ability to persevere, in our curiosity, our bravery, our kindness. While we might not share our ancestors' biological characteristics, I'd like to think that we have inherited those other qualities. And I admire Alexandra Drennan for keeping that faith, even when it must have, at times, been quite difficult. To commemorate our past, our beginnings. This entire garden is a celebration of where we came from. In part, so that we remember the mistakes of the past, and in part, so that we may draw strength from those that came before us. Have a nice day.
So, wer ist das?
When I was in 9th grade, my parents took me to Pompeii. At first, I was amazed by the feeling of walking through an ancient city. But then I suddenly got scared. I realized that I was walking through a real place, where real people had lived, people like myself, with mothers and fathers and lives and hopes and dreams. And now it was all gone forever. I ran to my father, crying, and told him about this. And he said, I remember so clearly, he said, yes, but we are here. So long as there are people in the streets, the past isn't really gone. Nearly everything on this planet, from the surface of the Earth to the composition of the atmosphere itself, has been shaped by life. It's a process that takes millions of years. But we humans, with our technology, with our understanding and manipulation of systems, have changed everything in just a few centuries. I think that's also part of what makes us human. We reshape the world in our image. It's how we create ourselves and how we destroy ourselves.
Das kann ich nicht anhören. Okay.
DNA is information transmitted across time. The living and the dead are part of the same chain, bound together by chemistry. That's true of all species. But humanity has taken this bond further. Thanks to technology, we have access to the thoughts and ideas of people whose physical bodies are long gone. Like you listening to me now. Even though I'm definitely dead at this point, you're part of that chain. You have the capacity to remember. The answer that came to me again and again was play. Every human society in recorded history has games. We don't just solve problems out of necessity. We do it for fun. Even as adults. Leave a human being alone with a knotted rope, and they will unravel it. Leave a human being alone with blocks, and they will build something. Games are part of what makes us human. We see the world as a mystery, a puzzle, because we've always been a species of problem solvers.
Okay. Pat. Ja, hier gibt's schon einiges zu sehen.
Hi.
Ja, hi.
Oh wow, it's you. You're 1K, the incarnation of the goal. Man, this is exciting. This is more exciting than I thought it would be. How are you? What does it feel like? Do you know where the founder is? Do you know who Prometheus is? Can you tell me what to do with my life? Sorry, it's just such an honor to meet you, you know? Hey, can I have your digital signature? I have the Mayor, Rand, Linux, Kaneda, and all of the first companions. Except Yemo and Sarabai, of course. Yes! Thank you! Hey, can I ask you a question? Just one question, I promise.
Na gut, du darfst.
I used to make the prefab wall parts that we used to build living quarters. Got good at it, too. But now that the goal is complete, I don't know what to do with myself. So I asked the wisest people in town. The mayor told me I should do whatever the city needs most. Helga said I should do whatever makes me happy. I think that's what she meant anyway. And Cornelius told me I need to figure out who and what I'm invested in. You're the culmination of the Founder's will. Tell me, what should I do? Thank you for the advice, 1K. It means a lot.
Kein Ding. Oh Junge, hier gibt's ein ganzes Museum, ey. Ich könnte den Rest vielleicht später anschauen. Hier gibt's echt einiges, ey.
Hi.
Ja, hi.
Hello.
What can I do for you, 1K? It was a time of great uncertainty. The Founder had left us, and our society was at a crossroads. History teaches us that during such times, terrible passions may seize the people. Madness, anger, revolution, civil war. Our fragile city could not afford such things. That is why the Founder gave us the goal, a path to equilibrium, not only for the planet, but for ourselves. I merely picked up where she left off. He is one of the first companions, and as such has done more for our city than you or I ever will. I simply wish he could be more reasonable. I believe we can exist quietly, happily, without imposing ourselves on this world, finding meaning within ourselves and in the natural miracles that surround us. It's always a pleasure to speak to a citizen.
Ich spiele schon 40 Minuten und habe noch kein Rätsel gelöst. Komm, ich mach das jetzt. Man kann mit jedem labern.
So, what's the verdict? Are we going?
Ja.
I guess Byron was pretty convincing, hmm? Well, we'll see. I just wonder how much of the city is gonna fall apart while I'm gone. Actually, we haven't been formally introduced.
Diese ganzen Roboter labern
New
ziemlich gerne.
Jerusalem's only decent engineer. Saved you from the elevator. Pleasure. Now let's get this show on the road. You ready to go?
Here we go. Hold on to your hats.
We really need to update those language libraries.
Thank you for coming along, everyone. We have a chance to make a real difference here. It's not just about what we find on that island. It's about who we want to be, as a people, as a civilization. To remind ourselves that we used to be wanderers, explorers. We used to yearn for distant shores and dream of building new cities. Let's see if we can rekindle that flame a little.
All right, This is going to be a long journey, so I would like to ask you to switch to sleep mode to conserve power until we arrive at the island.
Nighty-night.
You have chosen a dangerous path. A path that will demand sacrifice. But that, my child, is how the future is built.
Wakey, wakey, robot people. Say goodbye to Elohim and say hello to the mysterious island.
Status report, please.
We hit some headwinds over the ocean, so fuel consumption turned out a bit higher than expected, but we should be okay. We're approaching the center of the island now. This should be the location of the largest of the artificial structures we detected.
How large are we talking? Do we have precise measurements?
It should be coming into view just about... Whoa. It's big.
You can say that again.
Oha.
That is a bloody
Pyramide.
mega structure. If I had a spine, it'd be shivering.
Ha! I knew this would be exciting. Yakut, find us a place to set down.
On it.
It really is incredible.
Remember to turn on streaming, everyone?
Я и стримлю я шо.
Have I ever mentioned that I hate flying? If our creators had intended us to fly, they'd have given us jetpacks.
And... touchdown.
All right, everybody. I'm sure you're all just as excited as I am, but let's at least have some semblance of order. Yakut, I want a map of the island and a molecular analysis of, well, everything. Melville, tell me what the giant pyramid does. The rest of us will start exploring.
Shouldn't the expedition leader stay at the VTOL?
Boah.
Why
Spiel
do you
sieht schon
hate
echt
fun
krass
now?
aus.
I don't hate fun. I'm just mildly suspicious of it.
Excellent. Then we can all go.
This underground structure seems to be part of some kind of transport system. No power, though.
I'm not making any promises, but I might be able to fix the transport system. However, I don't like just randomly poking at things. That's how you get electrocuted. So please check the surrounding structures to see if you can find anything that might help me make sense of this stuff. Schematics, blueprints, a manual would be great.
In the Pläne.
Golden gates. I wonder what's behind those. Has to be something special, right?
You know what would be special? An explanation.
Explanation.
That sort of looks like a temple. Hey, 1K, check out these coordinates.
So, ich muss dahin. Hier hin.
This seems different from the other structures. Older.
Have a look around, 1K.
Looks like they were running some sort of experiment here.
Ah. Schaltplan
Thanks, 1K.
gesendet.
Let's see what we've got here. The file format is the same one we use in New Jerusalem, although some parts aren't loading correctly. And it crashed. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. You know what? I'll hack together a solution for the transport system.
Kehre zur Station zurück.
Am I in sleep mode, or did that thing just materialize out of thin air?
Melville, I want an analysis of that particle cloud.
On it. Anyone got a butterfly net? I'm connecting the transport system to our interface. Hold on.
Aha. Reise zu Ost 1. Na gut.
Where is the capsule taking 1K?
To that enclosed area in the eastern lowlands. I put all the information we have on the map screen. Check out your interface.
Thanks. Sorry, my bad.
We'll catch up with you soon, 1K.
Erkunde das Gebiet.
This place is magnificent.
Ich hoffe, hier gibt's Rätsel, weil bis jetzt... Ach, da ist irgendwas. Ich glaube, hier gibt es Rätsel. Endlich mal. Nummer 1. Okay. Oh, na endlich.
Is that a puzzle?
Why would there be a puzzle?
Puzzle ist immer gut.
Let's solve it and find out.
Gut.
1K, go ahead.
I have a reoccurring nightmare just like this.
Ach, Rot und Blau können grün machen. Ist ja geil. Okay.
That device was not in the simulation.
Okay, dann werde ich erstmal... Wie geht das nicht? Ist doch blau. Oder kann das Ding nur... Ah, okay. Das heißt, ich muss blau irgendwie herstellen oder was? Was ist, wenn ich so mache? Rot und Grün ergibt Blau. Saeda. Also das ist rot, aber so kann ich das nicht öffnen, oder? Nein, okay. Also so kann ich rot herstellen. Na gut.
Whoa, I'm reading an enormous energy spike.
It's another particle cloud.
It's headed for the lake.
Ah, da ist das Ding hingeflogen. Ah, okay.
I think the cloud's been absorbed by some sort of
Ich muss
device.
also
Fascinating.
die Rätsel lösen, um dieses Tor zu öffnen.
Yeah,
oder so.
yeah. I'll add it to the pile of weird stuff.
Okay. So, da müssen wir rein. Grün, blau. Jetzt muss ich einfach dieses Rot dahin weiterleiten, oder? Geht das? Hä? Warum geht das nicht? Ach so, so muss ich das. Ach so, ich verstehe. Diese Dinge müssen immer 2 Strahlen bekommen. Okay, grün und blau. Warte, kann ich eigentlich... Aha. Was ist, wenn ich rot und das kombiniere? Dann habe ich blau. Also dieser Strahl braucht eine blaue und eine grüne. Ja, okay, warte, dann so. Einmal blau und einmal grün. Achso, stimmt ja. Fuck. Was ist, wenn ich so mache? Oder 2 blaue.
Looks like Prometheus has given us a way to circumvent some of these puzzles.
Ach
So
so.
each puzzle has a
Man kann
backdoor.
einige
I
Rätsel
guess the
überspringen.
mythological
Nee, das
Prometheus
mache
was
ich
kind of a
nicht.
trickster, so that tracks.
Warte mal. So grün. Was ist, wenn ich alle 3 auswähle? Was passiert dann? Gar nichts. Ach so, ich glaube, ich weiß. So und so. Einfach. Genau. Stand irgendwie ein bisschen auf der Leitung. Okay, dann weiß ich, wie das funktioniert. Jetzt habe ich das geöffnet, das Tor.
I've been playing around with this machine that absorbs the particle clouds. As far as I can tell, it uses the energy of the particles to build giant tetrominos.
Excuse me?
Also
It's
noch
another puzzle.
6
Collect
Rätsel.
enough energy, build a bridge, access the tower.
Mindestens.
I think.
What is this? A theme park?
Maybe it's an experiment.
Ah,
rat
so wird es
maze.
angezeigt hier.
It seems like an echo of the simulation. Not a deliberate recreation, but built around the same core principles. Let's not jump to conclusions, though. What's clear is that this place was meant to be explored. So let's do that.
Oh. Ja, mache ich mal das. Rochade. Okay, hier gibt es grün. Alles klar. Ja. Wir machen erstmal blau. So. Und jetzt blau, warte, blau und grün. Oder? Warte. Jetzt grün. Ach so. Also für Rot brauche ich blau und grün. Ach so, verstehe. Das stört. Ah, okay, ich weiß. Ich weiß wie. So. Jetzt das und hier drauf. So.
Keep solving these, 1K. Let's see where it leads.
Angela.
I ran the samples I collected so far. The soil sample results are in line with what would be expected in this type of environment. The samples from the above ground structures, though, I tried dating them, but the results just don't make sense. None of the typical molecular markers are present. These walls could have been made 10,000 years ago or yesterday. I could try to estimate an age based on erosion and plant growth, but I'm not sure that would make sense given how weird everything else is.
Good work, Yakut. Keep at it.
Ah, okay. Ventilator kann man anmachen. Okay. Dann würde ich sagen, so. Erstmal auswählen. So, jetzt ausmachen. Würfel drauf. Ups. Ach, das gibt's nicht. Ich hab falsche Taste gedrückt. So, nochmal. So. Man, die Welt ist echt groß. Ist schon krass. Wohin? Ah, dahin, okay. Ah, da ist die 5. Hi.
Hey 1K, how can I help you?
Keine Ahnung. Ciao. Warte, was stand da?
1K, what's up?
Möchtest du ein paar dieser Rätsel lösen?
Oh no, please. No puzzles. I'm so bad at puzzles. I barely got out of the booting process. Elohim thought I might be defective.
Okay. Versager. Durch die Tür. Okay, grün braucht man. Also hier ist blau, blau und rot, okay. so. Verstehe. Ach, du Scheiße. Vergesse ich immer wieder, dass er... noch was braucht. Da war nichts mehr, okay. Warte mal. Okay. So, ich verstehe, glaube ich. Obwohl, nee. Also ich kann das so machen und selber drauf gehen. Nee, geht das nicht? Hä? Okay, ich habe das System noch nicht ganz... Ach du Ach so. Jetzt verstehe ich das. Das ist das normale... Der normale Ach du Scheiße. Das ist der RGB-Umwandler. Okay. Ja, das heißt, der muss hier hin. Und der muss dahin. verstehe ich nicht. Also irgendwas fehlt hier. Warte mal. Irgendwas ist noch nicht richtig. Und ich bin viel zu lange bei diesem Kackrätsel. Ach so, warte mal, natürlich. Ah, ich bin so blöd. Ach, natürlich. Mit diesem Connector geht es ja. Dass ich diese Tür aufmache, okay. Ich war voll verwirrt, dass es verschiedene Konnektoren sind. Jetzt. Okay, dann ist alles klar. Viel zu lange.
I have good news and I have bad news.
Still
Still no
Discord oder
idea
was?
what those particle clouds are, but I've managed to fix the transport system. I mean, I fixed another bit of it. Well, it goes to one more station now. Don't complain. 2 stations are better than none. Whatever it is, we better be careful. The sheer amount of power required to run this place makes me nervous just to think about it.
Let's not make any assumptions. Yakut, what does the next site look like?
It's a plateau in the mountains. Seems like more of an open area with scattered structures, less enclosed. Couldn't tell much from the drone feed. There's a lot of trees. Looks pretty though.
Okay. Keep exploring, everyone, but stay alert.
Me keep exploring. Die 6 ist dort, okay. Wo denn? Hier ist nichts, oder? Da ist irgendwas. Okay. Zwei von diesen RGB-Dingern. Grün. Okay, ich muss grün und blau brauche ich. Also so. Nee. Warte, so. Hier brauche ich grün und rot. Rot, grün. Und hier brauche ich blau und grün.
Good. Let's get some measurements from this particle cloud.
Wohin jetzt? Dahin. Oh, ist das eine riesige Welt? Unfassbar. Sieben. Selbstversorgung. Okay, ich brauche blau und rot. Hier ist blau. Rot schleudert mich nach oben. Ah, okay, da oben ist das Ziel. Ich brauche also rot. Also grün und blau. Okay, habe ich. Grün muss ich vielleicht hier hin stellen oder so. Also bei Blau müsste ich... Ah, okay. Ich glaube, ich weiß wie. Ich mach mal so. Und ich nehme ich mit. Und mache... so. So und so. Und? Hä? Ja, warum geht das nicht? Was? Du Ach, scheiße, ich habe was vergessen. Okay, okay. Mein Fehler. Ich habe vergessen, dich noch auszuwählen. So.
Melville, what did you just upload?
A photo?
I mean, technically you're right, but
Is that? I can't tell what that is.
how did you even manage? You're literally taking a picture with your eyes, Melville. I don't even know how to make my eyes go out of focus.
Clearly, you've never listened to one of Herman's speeches.
Some of us are busy doing actual science, not just sightseeing. Thank you.
Okay. Also hier brauchen wir grün. Ist das grün? Oder ist das blau? Nee, ist grün. Okay, dann. Nee, das ist blau. Ventilator an. Ach so. Okay. Okay, dann so. Nee, Quatsch. Falsch. So kriege ich Rot. Okay. Und jetzt... Jetzt machen wir was Tolles. Und zwar diesen Würfel hier drauf. Das auswählen. Das. Das. Und das. Genau, und dann mache ich grün. Aber so. Geht das? Nein. Warum hat er... Ach, jetzt weiß ich. Ach, mein Fehler. Nochmal. Also, 1, 2, 3, 4. So. So. Genau, so. Und jetzt stelle ich mich hier drauf. Hey, das geht nicht? Was? Als ob. Okay, dann muss ich die tauschen. Diese Dinge. Okay. Dann... Dann so. 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 Und so. Genau. Und so. Jetzt bin ich verwirrt. Warte. Verwirrt. Nee, warte, um dieses Grün zu machen, brauche ich doch diesen RGB. Obwohl, nee, warte, den brauche ich. Ah, okay, ich weiß. Und da oben kriegt man Rot. Rot und Blau, wenn der da oben ist. Und so machen wir Grün. Und mit dem Konnektor werden wir hier das Grün weiterleiten. Okay. Okay. Das heißt, du musst hier hin. Auf jeden Fall. Und du musst die beiden irgendwie einschalten. Warte, dann muss ich dich erstmal hier benutzen. Oder... Nein. So. Okay, ich verstehe. So. So, warte. Also, nochmal du, du, du und du. So. Jetzt müsste es klappen. Oder? Genau so. Hat ein bisschen gedauert. Irgendwie. Also, ich wusste, was man machen muss, aber wie genau war noch das Problem. Das war gar nicht schwer, aber hab irgendwie so lange gebraucht. So, jetzt geradeaus. Was sind das eigentlich für Fragezeichen? Kann ich da hin?
Interesting monument. Decorative for another puzzle.
There is a pleasure in arriving on this island. The pleasure of being the first to step foot here in hundreds of years. It is a genuine pleasure, and yet it is also banal. My presence here is of no more significance than that of every other animal. These rocks do not care who walks here, and the millennia between the presence of our ancestors and my brief journey are nothing to them. But even putting it this way is wrong. It is not that the rocks do not care. It is that in some sense they do not exist. I may stand in awe of the cliffs on the southern coast, but the cliffs cannot look back at me with contempt. They cannot do anything at all.
I don't know if this is relevant, but St. Edward believed that Tetramenos represented the name of God and God's ability to reshape the world.
True, but he was also mad as a hatter.
One man's madness is another man's genius.
Man kann verschiedene Teile nehmen. So.
I was terrible at the Tetromino arrangers.
Those were actually the only ones I was good at. What? I'm just saying. Is that some kind of anti-gravity?
I'm not sure. Could be, I guess.
In the beginning, the gods shaped humankind out of the clay of the earth and gave them life with their own breath. But who is closer to perfection? The creator or the created?
Wovon zum Teufel redest du eigentlich, Lady? Die Schöpfer, weil sie aus der Natur... Man hätte ruhig noch die Frage hier einblenden sollen können. Die Erschaffung sind dasselbe die... Was ist das eigentlich? Ups, hab falsch gedrückt. Scheiße.
When Prometheus saw that humankind was more alike in nature to the gods than to the animals, he stole the secret of fire from Olympus and shared it with the mortals. Was his theft justified? Fire may belong to the child, but the child will still burn itself. Angered by the betrayal of Prometheus, Zeus punished humankind by creating Pandora. He gave her a box, and when she opened it, from inside escaped sorrow and suffering. All that remained within was hope. What does this mean? If Zeus did not intend for humankind to have hope, why did he place it within the box? Creature of clay, you stand before the fire. Will it make you whole, or will it destroy you? Consider the shadows cast by the flame, but do not mistake them for truth.
Look at my stream. The beam 1K activated is connecting to the pyramid.
That looks like a massive amount of power.
We need to talk about what just happened. Thoughts?
I'd say there are two distinct issues here. What is the being 1K spoke to, and what is the function of the beam?
Let's start with the Sphinx.
It seems similar to the apparition in New Jerusalem. Presumably the same technology.
What I'd like to know is what we're dealing with, ontologically speaking. Was this a sentient being or some kind of recording? That doesn't necessarily mean that it's intelligent.
Let's assume for a moment that 1K is right, and it is intelligent in some sense. What really matters here is what it was trying to achieve by asking those questions.
Testing you to what? See if you're worthy?
That's an interesting thought. You solve the puzzles, you get access to the towers, you enable a beam, and if you do it 3 times, you get access to the megastructure.
Maybe, but why?
Ich muss dasselbe also noch zweimal machen.
It's a mystery. Don't you like mysteries, Al? Everybody likes a good mystery.
You know what I like? Certainty.
That's the spirit. 1K, keep solving puzzles. The rest of you, as you were.
Ich bin die Rätsellösschlampe. Ich werde als Rätsellöserschlampe missbraucht. So. Yay! Ah, 7. Hä? Wieso steht da 7? Ach so, Social Media. Ach du Scheiße. Aber hier gibt es echt viel zu lesen. Ah, da kommt der Strahl hin, okay. Ein bisschen was zum Lesen.
Another set of golden gates. These must be connected to the ones near the megastructure.
There was a harder set of puzzles in the simulation, right? And maybe they're like that. I know 1K is probably like, yay, harder puzzles. But to me, that sounds like error code 704. No thanks.
Lass mich rein. Oh, warte, was war da? Da war irgendwas.
I think we're done here for now. Let's head over to the next site.
Oh, ein Schmetterling. Geil. Also gibt's schon Tiere und Insekten. Na gut, ich denke, es reicht erstmal. Mache dann irgendwann nächstes Mal weiter. Denke ich mal. So, ciao.